And joy on that man's face. Virat, Owen and Simon Kadich alongside here. How happy are you with that?
Yeah, pretty happy. I mean, look, we've had 3 pretty average games at home, and we discussed a few things as a batting unit that we need to get right, and I think we applied ourselves well enough today to get that total on the board. We felt like the pitch wasn't as flat as the score kind of displayed on the scoreboard, but the dew really helped in the ball coming onto the bat nicely in the second half, and credit to Rajasthan, they came out and played some really good shots, pushed us back straight away, but yeah, just to claw our way back into the game and get those 2 points at home was really crucial for us, and yeah, of course, we feel great about it.
Virat, 4th game on this surface, this Tata IPL. What is the challenge out there from a top order perspective, opening like you did?
I think the first challenge is to win the toss, to be honest, because the first half and second half you kind of have a look at the pitch. Also the dew comes in, so it becomes a bit of an advantage. So we've been fighting hard to kind of get the total on the board in the first innings. We've fallen short by 25-30. Today we were able to get past 200, so that always kept us in the game. I think the template is simple, one of the guys to kind of bat through and the others to kind of attack around him. So I have that responsibility. I know this pitch very well, so does Devdutt. So yeah, that was basically the plan. Salty let Salty do his thing, and then once we have a couple of wickets down, then to really capitalize and rebuild, and yeah, today it paid off.
Describe what applying yourself, you said you needed to apply yourselves better on this pitch. Describe what that plays out as.
Well, it's quite clear there's pace and bounce in the first 3-4 overs with the new ball, especially in the first innings. So I think we were trying to force the shots a bit too much in the last 3 games. Today we kind of let the ball come to us and really time the ball into the gaps, and I think that was the adjustment and the application that I spoke about, to assess the pitch and then find our options, and then hopefully put enough pressure on the opposition for them to keep giving us boundary balls, which was the case today, and we were able to capitalize on those.
What did you think of 205?
Well, it was enough in the end, but I mean, at one stage, I thought, maybe a few more. That's the tricky part right now. We figured out a way to bat now, so we have more confidence. So heading into the last 3 more home games, I think we should be in a better position to try and get those 25-30 extra runs.
Yeah, you say home games, you must speak about this army of people you have here in red, and they were desperate, banners up there saying we believe in you. What's it like? What do you reckon they feel about you winning tonight?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, for me, it's the best place to play cricket in the IPL, great environment. The fans have always stuck by us, backed us in good and bad times. This time around, we're playing some really good cricket, so they have a bit more to cheer about. But yeah, it's a special place. We've done some special things as a team here, and it's always great to have their support and their backing.
Yeah, well played. Congratulations on the win, and thanks for the chat.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Rajat, can you come forward, please? The smile said all, but it got pretty close.
I think that was a much needed win, but I think today the wicket was different, as we have expected. But really, all credit goes to bowlers, the way they came back after the power play, after the 10th over. I think the way they have shown the courage, I think that was tremendous.
Yeah, when you mentioned the bowlers, 205 for many of us looked good. But what was your feeling out there in the middle? Because it did end up getting too close, because they were bossing it at one stage, 110, and then for the bowlers to claw it back and for you to win, you felt 205 was fine?
I think initially they batted beautifully. I think credit goes to them also. I think the way they batted, but at some point we felt that it will be a tight match, the way they were batting, but we are just searching for the wickets, because wickets only, if you are getting wickets, then only you can stop runs.
When you look back at your team, and obviously you're captaining RCB, which is a big franchise with all the support, you've got lots of seniors around passing you lots of information. How do you process all that information that is coming around as a captain in a match which is as frenetic as this?
Of course, I always back my instinct first, but I think we have a group of great leaders. So I think their thoughts, the inputs regarding the game, they are really helping us.
Do you feel that you have finally managed to crack the Chinnaswamy code?
Yes.
Thanks for your time. Really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, the captain of RCB, Rajat Patidar. Finally, it's time for the Player of the Match award. May I invite Josh Hazlewood to come forward and collect this award from Mr. Siddharth Asrani and Mr. Rajesh Menon. 4 for 33, outstanding figures, outstanding bowling. Josh, really well bowled. But firstly, after coming at the back of that over from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, what were your immediate thoughts when you picked the ball?
I think first of all, it's just sticking to your strengths. We knew that the wicket was still, that hard length was still hard to hit, so I was just about mixing it up with, the odd Yorker, the odd bouncer, change of pace. So the normal stuff, but it's just the order in which you apply those balls.
When you look back at yourself, obviously you're seen as one of the best bowlers going around in Test match cricket and one-day cricket. But your evolution as a T20 bowler, how do you think that has happened, and what do you give credit to anybody for that evolution?
I think it's just a range of people, a range of teams. I guess first of all, it's probably opportunity to play the format. For a lot of years there, it was, didn't quite have the opportunity with Test cricket taking preference and ODI cricket, as you mentioned. So once getting the opportunity, there's a range of teams, the Sydney Sixers, Chennai Super Kings, then RCB here for a number of years now. They're probably the main ones, obviously, for Australia. Just taking pieces of information from different people in different conditions and trying to put it all together and perform.
You've got lots of experience with you and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and somebody like Yash Dayal, who's done really well. What is the communication like when you guys are bowling out there?
Yeah, I think that's one of the big keys for us, is getting that information around the group as quickly as possible. I just love our attack. It's so we've probably got every base covered to a degree, and I feel like we bounce off each other really well, and everyone has their day. So we share it around nicely.
Were you surprised with the amount of bounce you got on a slightly dryish track yourself and Jofra Archer?
Yeah, the bounce here has been quite steep throughout the whole tournament so far. So I think getting sent in on that wicket and getting the score we got was phenomenal. Our batters were outstanding today. I feel like that was well above par, but at Chinnaswamy you never know. But the wicket was tough to bat on early, and the guys did a really great job.
Really well done. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, player of the match, Josh Hazlewood. Looks like RCB have cracked the Chinnaswamy code.